What is going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be ranking all the seasons of my mini BR Rex Royale. I know, really creative name, but I got this idea from Ben Dominator. Go subscribe to him. I thought it was a really cool idea to rank all the seasons of your BR. All right, to start off, we have season 1. Yeah, it's a D tier. If there was an F here, then I would put it, but I feel like that's too big of a tier list for 5 items. Yeah, I just didn't like it. At the time, it was the best work I've ever did, but I've improved so much. And, you know, looking back on it, I just didn't really like season 1 that much. I'm just gonna be honest. The terrain wasn't very memory efficient, and that just goes for the entirety of chapter 1. Anytime before Planet Akara, the terrain was just... It was not memory efficient at all. Okay, it wasn't good. The POIs were really small. Like, they were just super small. And I guess it was cool that, like, this big temple was getting built, you know, like mid-season, and that temple would summon Kevin the Cube for season 2. I mean, I think that concept alone is pretty cool. Besides the Kevin the Cube part, I don't like Kevin. Nowadays, I think it's kind of unoriginal, if I'm just being completely honest. So, yeah, season 1, D tier. Now, I know I just said I don't like Kevin, but season 2 is going A tier, okay? The hype around this season was unmatched, okay? And although I do think using Kevin is pretty unoriginal, the idea of him being summoned in by this, like, temple to corrupt the island, I just like that concept. I don't know, this is a pretty good concept. Not only that, but there were mechanics which took me a terribly long time to create, by the way. That was so painful to... okay, anyway, there were these mechanics, you know, there was these caves you could go in. There were these portals that teleported you into these caves, and it was like a whole sub-area of the map, okay? And the caves just went across the entire, like, corrupted area that got added this season. There was also this power you could grab near Kevin the Cube, and it'd buff your damage, not by a lot, but it was still a significant enough increase to where, you know, you could tell you're doing more damage. I don't know, this season was so good. Season 3, you know, I really want to like season 3. I don't hate it as much as season 1, but I think this is a B tier. Season 3 was for me. This is obviously the continuation of season 2, where the organization built this massive gun to shoot Kevin the Cube and left this massive crater. And in time, a whole town was built on top of said crater. Now, that concept alone, I love it. However, like, mechanics-wise for this season, it's kind of lacking. The only thing that got added was quad crashers, but I do think this is the biggest map change you've ever seen from me for, like, a new season. Besides, you know, chapter 2, but even with that, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I didn't really like that much. Season 4. I think you guys know where I'm putting this. Right here in A tier, above season 2. This is the definitive version of Rex Royale, the first chapter anyway. And you know, the funny story about this season is, I had the idea for aliens long before Fortnite ever, like, teased it in the first place. In season 1, there was a crashed UFO on the map, okay, kind of foreshadowing this season right here. There were lots of new mechanics in this season, okay? We had healing stations, which I wasn't really a big fan of, but the other mechanic kind of saves it, and that is these floating UFOs above the map, above these little, like, stations aliens set up around the map, right? So each one of these stations had this UFO above it, and you could shoot down these UFOs and they would all drop a certain amount of loot. I don't know, I think the concept of that is just awesome. Not only that, but this season probably had some of the most hype I've ever seen in one of my trailers also. People seemed so excited to see what I did with the map because I had, like, a shining light in the sky, and lots of people thought it was a meteor, and you know what? I thought people were gonna think it was a meteor, so I did it on purpose. In reality, it was aliens going to the island, so I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know. This season, It just had the most polish, it had a lot of hype, and it had good mechanics, so it's an A tier. And I think we all know where this is going. This is just S. This is, you know, out of this whole list, this is the best map on here. The whole concept around it is awesome to me. The idea of this spaceship getting struck by some sort of debris in space and landing on this alien planet that actually feels alien, okay? I'm not just saying it's an alien planet. Every biome in this map, you have never seen it before in any other BR map. Just that idea alone, I love this map. I can't get enough of it. And then there's the big mountains in the jungle and in the snow. And then there's, you know, the well where you can throw gold in there. And then you get a random item at the top. There's weapon spinners. There's portals. There's vaults. Dude, this map has it all. I love this map. And, you know, maybe you should go play it because it might change soon. I don't know. And that is my tier list. Guys, if you want to make your own tier list, the link is in the description to this page right here. I made this myself, and you can tweet your tier lists at me at ChompyREX _, on Twitter. But that is going to have to be it for this video. So if you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. And new season's coming up, so I have to plug this. Use my code. Use it or else I'll go to your house. But yeah, that's gonna have to be it. See ya.